For the first time in 8 years, Parkside Wrestling has a national champion. And oh, by the way, it's coming off of its best team performance at the national event in program history. All this and a whole bunch more coming up next on this week's Parkside Press Pass.
Preview.
I'm Dominic Liacani, and you're watching the Parkside Press Pass, powered by El Camino Kitchen. And where else would we begin this week with none other than that aforementioned Parkside wrestling team who took home some hardware this past weekend from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, earning the runner-up title as a team at the NCAA Division II National Championships. The Rangers scored 78 points as a team to finish second in the country, the best finish in program history, and surpassing the previous mark of third back in 2018. The weekend was highlighted by Shane Corrigan, who became the first Ranger in the Division II era to win a national title at 125 pounds, and Parkside's first national champ since current head coach Nick Becker won at 174 in 2018. Corrigan defeated Tiffin's Anthony Aniciete by a 13-4 major decision in the championship bout, finishing his season 20-4 overall and earning his fourth career All-American honor. Parkside also had 4 more All-Americans on the podium. Jalen Spooler placed third at 141 to earn his third career All-American finish. Easton Warchek finished fourth at 174. Brody Hemauer took fifth at 165. And freshman Sullivan Ramos also placed fifth at 184. All told, 5 Rangers left Sioux Falls as All-Americans as Parkside put together the best national championship performance in program history. And speaking of national championships, 3 Ranger men represented Parkside at the D2 Indoor Track and Field National Championships down in Virginia Beach on Friday and Saturday. Doug Martin led the way for Parkside in the 800 meters, running a 1:49.55 in the preliminary round, the 7th fastest time of the day, and finishing just 1/10 of a second shy of advancing to the national final. In the high jump, Simon Dominic finished tied for 9th place after clearing 2.11 meters, while E.J. Johnson also competed in the event but was unable to clear the bar at the same height. With the indoor season now complete, the Rangers will turn their attention to the outdoor campaign, which begins March 27th in St. Louis. On to the softball field, where the Rangers went 2-2 this past weekend in Ohio, splitting doubleheaders with Tiffin and Findlay. The Rangers opened Saturday against Tiffin with a dramatic 4-2 extra inning victory behind a complete game 4-hitter from Holly Lowenberg and Megan Medlin's solo homer in the 7th helping spark a comeback. Tiffin would respond with a 9-1 win in Game 2. On Sunday in Findlay, the Rangers pounded out 16 hits and a 10-6 win in the opener, with Mia Johnson and Taylor Utrata both homering and Maddie Hernandez blasting a 3-run shot of her own. Findlay took the finale 10-8 in a slugfest, but Johnson went 6 for 6 on the day with 2 homers and 5 RBIs, while Isabel Aranda and Reese Vala also went deep. The Rangers are back on the road this Thursday to take on the Quincy Hawks for one final road non-conference doubleheader before GLIAC play officially opens up this weekend. Let's wrap up this week on the links as both men's and women's golf open up their spring campaigns down at the SVSU Spring Invite in Kentucky. Beginning with the men, the Rangers finished 9th as a team at plus 53, led by Alex Sims, who tied for 21st after firing an even par 72 in the final round. Shane Stanley also posted a 72 during the tournament and finished tied for 23rd, while Tyler Ritter added a tie for 26th. On the women's side, the Rangers matched their best finish of the year so far, placing 3rd as a team. A.J. Powell led the way with a 6th-place finish, while Lily Ziccarelli also landed inside the top 10 in 9th. The men return to action March 23rd and 24th at the Findlay Spring Invite, while the women will head to the Flyer Spring Invitational March 30th and 31st, hosted by Lewis. To keep up with all things Ranger athletics this week, make sure you head on over to parksiderangers.com/coverage. And hey, if you're feeling hungry, make sure you stop by our friends over at El Camino Kitchen, located off of Highway 41 on 77th Street in Pleasant Prairie. This has been the Parkside Press Pass.